Joe Cavo joining the show. That was the softball, and now we move on to the heavier items.
Oh, boy.
Last week, the exclusive announcement was made on our show that Danbury City Councilman Roberto Alves will run for the mayor's office. When did you hear about it that day?
I think I might have heard that it was happening maybe just the day before.
Right. So you had inside information because...
don't tell us on another media outlet. Lou will get real pissed.
No. We got the exclusive. That much I know. So it
was inside information.
Okay. As former president of the city council, I think you might find out something like that a couple of days before everybody else.
Sure. It's hard to keep secrets in this business.
Yes. Now, obviously, you must have some sort of a professional relationship. What did you think about Roberto running for mayor?
So... It's an interesting question. I only have known Roberto for just a little bit over a year. He came on the council, sort of, I guess you would say, as a freshman. And I really haven't had a lot of interaction with him, directly in that year's time. But, he's been a member of that body that I served on as well. As the other 19 were as well. So, I try to interact with everybody equally. I try to be fair with everybody, and I'm always happy to see people that want to get involved. I often say that too many people just take a very bad attitude towards politics and don't want to be involved. And I'm always pleased when somebody wants to be involved in politics.
Danbury Mayor Joe Cavo joining the show. So now. Here we have a Democrat has announced he's running for mayor of Danbury. It remains to be seen how the Democratic Party will view this, how much backing they'll put behind him, because we don't know if another Democrat will announce. What does this do to your decision? You haven't made any commitments yet to run for the office. You're finishing out Mark Boughton's term. Has this altered your decision at all?
Not in the slightest. I am so busy here. We have so much going on with COVID situation and the vaccine rollout, and we're so far ahead of the game here in Danbury rolling out vaccines. And we got to give great kudos to our health department for the tremendous job that they've done in the vaccine clinics that we're doing here. We're going to start 75 plus this coming week, and it's my focus really, guys, have been just on getting kids back in school, getting our people vaccinated, controlling these numbers. And, I've been working with our business advocate and our city center on how we see us post-COVID, rolling out and getting our businesses back up and operational, at 100%. And my focus, I don't have any other time for anything else. So, I haven't even thought about running again. I've just been so focused on doing a good job here. This is about serving the public, and that's what I need to do. And politics will come later for me at some point, but just not right now. It's just, too much going on to be, split off my energies in another direction. I'm just really focused on what we're doing now.
It's refreshing to hear that your work is with the work. But at what point do you feel like you need to decide to run a healthy campaign that can be successful?
So I honestly haven't even really thought about that. I know that sometime March, April, if you're going to be a serious contender in a local municipal race, you have to be in it by then. And I'll make my decision as we get closer to that time. But right now, it's all hands on deck. Let's get through this COVID thing. Working on school expansion issues, throughout the city. We got the Career Academy. We got the charter school. So many things happening. The Ellsworth Avenue Annex extension that's going on. And so they're just, I sat with our city engineer the other day for 2 hours, and we barely scratched the surface of the projects that are going on here in the city of Danbury. And that's a great testament to Mark Boughton. I mean, he had such foresight and plan, and he had so forward thinking, and so I'm just trying to keep up with all of that and just keep that all rolling in the right direction.
I'm not going to let you off the hook just yet. Here's the deal.
Okay, no problem.
We know that in many of these cases, the more organized side, right? You would be representing the Republicans, and they already have a Democratic candidate. The more organized side typically wins these things. You think March, that's a good time period to be able to get the momentum and the campaign finance and all that stuff worked out?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think that's a problem at all. March would be plenty of time to do that.
Is there internal conversations amongst the Republicans right now about a plan should you choose to not run? Who might they put up?
I haven't heard anything about those conversations because I think they're, like you and many other people, are waiting to hear if I'm going to make a decision. So I haven't heard any discussion happening. It may be, but I haven't been included in it.
Who do you think?
Oh, jeez, you're relentless.
Who do you think would be a good option if it were not you? What is a name that people can get behind, that is well respected in the Republican Party, that can win?
Okay, so you had me really there caught for a minute because I was going to say Lou Milano until you said well respected, and
please
then
don't say do not.
Listen, I don't have time for that. I am knee deep in CIA documents from 1957. And when I tell you that, I am not kidding. But go ahead.
So, there are plenty of folks on both sides that have the ability and the skill to manage the city. If I were to start naming names, it just wouldn't be fair of me to do that to people because I don't know what their interest would be. So, I can't name any names.
Danbury Mayor Joe Cavo joining the show right now. Well, you and I ran into each other at Subway one day. What's your Subway? What do you like? I go with the sweet onion chicken teriyaki footlong.
All the time?
Toasted.
Hey,
yeah.
How about the fact that I recognized you with a mask on?
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
I hardly can recognize myself with a mask on. And, I was able to say, hey, are you Lou Milano? And you're like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I am.
That's the side effect of taking 10,000.
A little disturbing for me, Joe.
10,000 selfie videos. You'll get recognized.
So tuna is my thing. Tuna on whole wheat.
Okay, you go foot long or 6 inch?
Usually foot long, and then I eat half, and then I save the other half for another time.
I'm starving now.
Yeah, I know.